Alright, well, welcome everyone. Welcome to Lucky7 MudMowers YouTube.com. Last time I left with the upgrade, I did an overhead cab replacement. Behind that door is the cab. I boxed it in and enclosed the little slide out in this particular RV, and I put a floor down. If it's a twin size mattress, my goal here is to put cabinet doors here for storage. One of the cabinet doors is going to be enclosed, which is going to be just a round circle for Punky to be able to get in, because she happens to like to sleep up there. So that's what I'm going to do in that particular area. I'm doing this video today because we are going to be changing the vent. We are going to be using a Hengs, H-E-N-G-S vent. We may have to change everything. I'm not sure. There was a tree damage on it and it broke, and I was able to just put a cover over it for the winter time, and that solved the problem for now. But now here it is, just about spring. Beautiful day. It's going to be high 50s here in New England. So I'm going to take this time and change that. I will show you what I'll be using on this particular setup. So we have the dome cover, which is this one here, and we have the cover for the vent. This is what the vent looks like. In this particular one I looked, and it has a little metal slide bar to install this one. And it has the brackets to be able to go up and down. I'm hoping the framing is going to be okay, where I could just install just the top. But I did take it apart to investigate anything. Fortunately, I have the ability to be able to get replacement parts, which is only 2 exits down from my location. So once I start taking that apart, we'll do step by step, and we'll see what happens. And then once that's replaced, I got what they call a Max X Air ventilation system. This actually bolts right to the top of the metal brackets, which is right here, and it's universal, so it should be able to fit. And the idea I like about this one here is I could have the vent open and I'll still get air. So we're gonna put that up there, and it has a nice screen inside there to keep the boogies out. It's nice. Can't really see it too well, but it's good. So there are 2 vents here in this RV. This is the front one. It's not going to have a 12-volt fan, because you could put a fan in there to suck the hot air out. I'm not going to have that one. Back of the RV, as you know, I've been restoring that. I'm moving the bathroom as well with the kitchen. So the back of the RV, at the very back, is going to be one of the 12-volt exhaust fans. Reason why is this, because where the kitchen is going to be, I could be able to turn on that fan to be able to access some of the cooking heat out of the RV if I have to. And at the same time, it'll be circulating through this one, another one. It'll be an inlet and an outlet. So let's get this going here. And before we continue with anything, I'm gonna read some documents that actually came with the installation on this, so you can watch some more of the video if you're interested. And we'll go see if we need any more parts for up there. I'm going to show you what I did up top, actually just to keep the rain out, and it worked pretty well. So that is from the last damage. It's not leaking now, it's just I didn't paint it. I didn't paint anything in the front cab area. The whole front has been redone except the side panels for the interior. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with these walls yet. But I'm not going to open that because it's storage right now. Maybe later on today I'll take you on the inside and I'll show you. Put a little cabinet here. I got a 2-drawer metal file cabinet behind there. That's going to be for all my papers, documents, and everything to do with the upgrades with the van, the RV that I've done. This is a Class C. You guys watch some of my other videos, you'll see all my other upgrades. Here's Punky. Say hi, Punky. She's probably going to be excited to see what's going on today. Alright, so let me get some tools and we'll start taking this apart and we will investigate if I'm going to need any more parts. At the end of the video, we'll go through the diagram on there. We'll see what that's all about. Alright, so in this particular plastic vetting, you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, and also I got just a basic little scraper in case if I have to scrape around the sides here. It looks like it's kind of loose, but I'm not sure. So let me climb up there and we're going to take those screws out. And we'll see if this comes off easy enough. Spent a lot of time doing an overhead cab replacement, and I've been waiting to do this here on a nice beautiful day. It's just been so cold. A lot of rain we've been having this season, winter. I may have to get another screen. So they sell these here, and this broke right there. I may get another one, but I do have a mattress up here, a twin mattress, and I see this all the time, which is pretty cool. The last owners wrote something up there that says BU, and that's exactly, I look at that just about every night. Yeah. So let's see here. We could do that plastic piece here off. Looks like there's another little screw on each side of the screens right here. So we're going to take these here off. I'm hoping I'm able to just replace just a plastic top. I'm gonna see if I can get another screen. Once in a while, because of the location where I am, I got a squirrel that comes and jumps on top of the RV, and Punky happens to like to see it because the squirrel sits on top of that plastic bin I have up there. I'll show you what that is. So the screen looks kind of nasty. I'm gonna see if I can get another screen. Looks like it's seen its days. Maybe I'll just get another one of the plastic covers, but this is what we're looking at right now. If you know, I got the plastic about there. We're gonna go up there and take a look at it. And they got some type of installation right there. I'll probably get a couple strips of that. I do have some nice silicone. We'll take a look at that. See, I got the damage right here. Got a tree fell on it. Alright, so that's enough down here. Seems like it's easy enough so far to replace these. Let's go upstairs and take a look. Alright, so this is what I have up here. Just a plastic den. What I did is put some silicone painter's caulk. It didn't really hold up too well, but it kept the water out. And I just pulled it off to unseal it. So now we have this. We're gonna dig this out. I'm hoping I'll be able to use it. I'm not sure. But you notice there's looks like little screws here. I may be able to. We'll see what happens. And this here, adjust that so that still works. See how this all works. See if we can get that screw out. One on this side. I can feel the heat coming out of the RV. I don't think I can get this one. I don't know how that goes on there. Looks like it just sits. Yeah, I'm gonna clean all this up and re-level it. This was only for a quick temporary fix until we got nice weather out here. About RV restores, but this is my first one. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that screw out there. This does go down. I don't know what else holds it. It looks like just a screw. Get those two screws out. I may have to go get another vent because I don't think this one's gonna fit if this bracket comes off. And it does too. Real stuff on the bottom here. lets come off. That's easy. See those screws. Now this has a different setup that I have in that hood vent. So I'm gonna have to get one that puts little screws right here. I wonder if I could be able to just take this off and get another one. But I don't want to take this off until I'm able to get it. So let's go to take a road trip. See if we can get one. We're gonna check the catalog first. We've got a nice catalog. But now I'm gonna put this back over. And we're gonna go check the catalog, see if I could be able to get one of these at that location. So Alton RV Supply Center is located at Route 2, East Greenwich, Rhode Island. There's the phone number. This is the newest catalog here. They've been in business for 76 years. I went down there, got a few parts, as you've seen, the Max Air, and gentleman said the catalog has a lot of interesting things. You might be good to learn. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look in this catalog here, see if they have that available. I don't see why not, and we'll see if we could be able to get it today. So this is what I'm going to have to get, is trim grade multi-tape. Looks like this right here. That goes on top of the roof, then you put the hood vent on top of that and squeeze it down. You screw the hood vent on top of that and it's supposed to seal. So we're going to get some of that today. And let's look for the hood vents. Alright, so the catalog shows they have a complete all 14 by 14 white, amber, metal, smoked, a whole bunch of different ones here. So looks like we're gonna go to a road trip and we're gonna see if they have any of these in stock. I prefer to see if I can get a white one, but if I can't, we'll see what happens. That's what I'm going to be looking for, is just a trim. If I have to get the complete setup, I will, but I just need the base options. They have the different setups here that will attach to it, so maybe we'll see if I could be able to get this one right here. Looks like a fit, which is a old style. Hopefully they have that in stock. But I was flipping through the pages. These are the fan vents. I'm going to be getting one of those for the back of the RV. And they have different sizes, which would be the speed, but I'm sure they're all 14 by 14. But just an idea, you know. This is a nice catalog. It has tons and tons of stuff. You know, the oddball stuff, that like a water heated door latch. You know, come on. You know, that breaks and you could be able to order it. You know, different type of fittings. They got cleaning stuff, just like every other catalog. They got lights. We'll go back to the lights. I wanted to see if I could be able to find. I picked these up used off the older RV. These here, the LED lights, which is, those are the older style. And I happen to see these. I got the same exact ones. They're like $30 something a piece for the lights. I was able to get them for $5 a piece, identical. Guy was stripping his RV, and I was talking about the lights. He gave them $5 a piece. So I got those. That was a good buy. just got to check Marketplace, you know, for people that's getting rid of RVs. You could be able to get, you know, just about whatever you're looking for. If you guys remember, I was able to find a converter. One of my other videos, you'll see it, but they got solar panels, they got tons and tons of different things here. They even got refrigerators, you know. We're gonna check out this washers and dryers you could get. Old stove, you know, 3 burner. We're not going to go with any stove in this RV. What I'm going to do is just basically just a regular hot plate electric. It's going to go on my countertop. We're going to use that. That's going to be in the future. They got AC units. Alright, so this is water faucets. You could get this catalog right from the location where we're going to be going, which is again, Alton RV Supply Center, Route 2, East Greenwich, Rhode Island. There's the phone number information right there. Let's take a road trip. Let's see if we could be able to get a complete hood vent. We replace the metal around here, and if we can't get that, we're just gonna have to work with what we have. I could unbend it. It's only aluminum. I'm definitely gonna have to return this because I thought I was able to use this one, but as you see, this is completely different. I got 2 little screws right here, and that just bolts up to that, and then got 2 screws to hold it. All right, so road trip it is. All right, guys. Well, little road trip. Just coming up to the RV location now. As you see, they got a wide selection of RVs. Alton RVs. Now, to get into this entrance is a little bit tricky. Depending if you're coming from north or south, this is the way you have to go. Got the Wendy's right here. You gotta go down this long little road right here because there's no other entrance. Where we are, Alton. Nice tag alongs. Brand new. That one's nice. Sales and service, and where we're going is the parts department, which is on this side right here. All right, so what I'm going to do is shut off the camera. I'm going to go in there. We're going to see if I'm able to film while I'm shopping. All right, so fortunately they had it in stock. I was able to purchase it, and we'll go over that with as soon as I get back to the RV. I did ask about recording inside to be able to show everybody what they have in stock and availability on merchandise, and I was told I would have to ask the owner. So I didn't make a big deal out of it. I said, yeah, no problem, I'll just next time maybe. So we're on the way back, and we're gonna show you exactly what we purchased. All right, so back at the house. it is my house. So this is what I had to get. I had to get the whole entire setup. We're gonna open up the box. We're gonna check it out. Same time, on the bottom of this seal that you have to use, which is this stuff here, and what is similar to like a cork. And I bought a roll of this. This roll here is roughly about $13. It wasn't that bad. So that's fairly cheap. It's good to have. I think I'm going to pick up a couple more rolls when I need it. So when I do more of the exterior work, I could be able to use this instead of the cork that I've been using. And the hood vent, because I returned the other one, it cost me a total of $97. So $113, then I had a $22 credit, and it came down to 91 bucks. Oh, I'm sorry, $97. So let's open up this box. I'm actually excited to tell you. This vent here has been really aggravating me for a while because of the plastic vent I had up there. So again, this is a metal tin with the plastic surrounding. It's nice. This goes up, and it's a tight seal, which the seal on the old one was kind of iffy. It'll keep it in. Another plastic tray to go on the bottom. So this is really nice. It's tan, beige. I forgot what the guy called it, but Auburn. I'm going to have this over the hood, so you're not going to be able to see it, and I still be able to open it. It says wash dome only with water, soap, soft cloth. Turn that. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it this high open with that vent. Probably not, but it's okay. That's nice. I like it. I'm going to take the plastic off while I have it here. No need for that. Enjoy it. Alright, so the next step is to go up there and take that one off. Silicone, take that off and clean it up. Well, let's go back up on the roof and check it out. So I'm not going to bore you guys out while I take the time and clean all this silicone off. So once I clean it off, we'll get back, and then basically I just got to scrape it all around, try not to damage the roof itself, the metal. Alright, so I cleaned off where the screws are, and to be able to get those off you got to get a little socket and then take those off. So that's my next step. I'm going to take those off all the way around. Then I'm gonna get a razor blade and break the seal, but I'm not gonna go too deep, just enough to get the silicone in the membrane of the roof coating around. So that's my next step, and when that's complete, Alright, so I took the screws out, which is here. I'm going to replace those. And then I took a paint scraper and I went around, broke the seal. And this is what it looks like. The aluminum still looks good around. Looks good. And now my next step is to clean all this. Let's try that. Alright, so I cleaned the best I can. No damage to the metal on the roof. It's a little bit loose, but give or take, the glue came off when I was scraping it. But I think once it's sealed down, it'll be alright. It's an older roof, but it's not leaking. I'm gonna end up resealing the roof in the spring. I ain't worried about that. But looks nice and clean. I did go out and get some new screws. Those are the old ones that I want to reuse them. So I got number 8 by 1 inch. That should be okay. And I did mark where I wanted the new vent. I had to go down and make sure it's even. So let's check this out. Next step was sealing the bottom with this, and placing it down. Let's cut some strips, place it underneath in this area right here. Then we take the screws, screw it down. So I put it on. It's similar to like a double-side tape. Peels off, and then you take this and unpeel it. Now also, if you see gaps, it's not gonna hurt to put extra. Have it upside down. It's easy to work with. So now I'm going to cut a little bit extra of the strip and fill up my gaps. As you see, I filled in the little gaps all the way around. So now we're going to take this. Right on the markings where I wanted it. There you go. Son. So now what I'm going to do, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is add one more layer of that caulking. This way we get a nice tight fit. See if this comes up. Hopefully it didn't stick. It did. Oh well, it stuck. Now, I was told when you screw these down, you don't want to like send them home. You don't want to bend the metal. You want to try to keep them sealed enough where you're not beveling the metal. Let's see if I can do this here. Get my drill gun set. So we're just going to put a little snug in there, but we ain't going to go too much. As you see, it's starting to seal only with one screw. So let me get all these in here. Again, you don't want to countersink them and send them all the way home to bend the metal. You just want to make them a little snug. Alright, not too bad. Alright, so what we're going to do now is install the max air ventilation system. There's directions, and like I said, I was going to go over with the directions to find out how that's done. It looks like I have to open the vent a little bit and drill a couple holes, and we're going to find out what we have to do for drilling holes on the side. Looks like there's nuts and bolts. So at the end of the video, like I said, we're going to go over this, and we'll show you what I'm going to do as far as drilling holes and stuff. But it's coming along. There's a few spots around here. Like I said, I'm going to reseal the roof, but for now what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of silicone over that to prevent it from any other future leaking. I now have a roof vent. Alright, after figuring out how it's going to be done, as you see here, I did put this back on. 2 little screws, pops off very, very easy. So you do have to put these brackets on. Then you could take the cover and place it over close as you can to the venting. It's a little bit difficult. Looks good to me. So what we're going to do is go down inside the overhead cab and see if I could open up the vent and how far, and make sure I got enough clearance with this cover on. Alright, so installing the Max X Air is explaining to me I have to install the brackets like so. I didn't do this side yet, and looks like I'm gonna have to take the cover off, which is 2 little screws. It should come off fairly easy, so I could be able to get the measurements to be able to mount the brackets like so to the vent. So that's what we're going to do. Difficult, but I think I could be able to do it. Once I figure out how to do it, I'll let you guys know. Alright, so this is what it looks like so far inside. I still have to put the trim marker around. I didn't get that far yet. So we want to open this and see how much I'll be able to open. Not bad. Looks like there's enough clearance. Doesn't seem like it's hitting anywhere. Nice tight seal. That's nice. So what was happening is because I had that bucket up top, the cover, the hood vent, because it was missing, and it had some water damage only because the tree hit it.
That's all been repaired. You see my other videos, I did a whole overhead cab replacement. Cold air will still come down as I'm sleeping up on top bunk. I could feel the little draft, which wasn't that bad, but now that's problem solved. It's gonna save some heat. Alright, let's get back up top and take a look at it. Show you the next step I have planned.
Alright, so we're back up top, and if you see these brackets here, I'm just going to push them close as I can to the existing hood vent frame, and then once I think they're decent enough, I'm going to put some markings with the pencil or pen on the roof. This one here, I'll mark this one, and I'll do the same on all those. And then what I'll do now is remove the cover. Take those brackets off again. And I'll find my mark. Put it like so. Now I have my drill hole, and the drill bit they're telling us to use is I believe a 3/16, and I have my drill bit. So we're gonna drill 4 holes, mount these brackets up, then mount this up. But before we do that, we're just gonna drill holes. Then I think what I'm gonna do is I have some nice silicone. We're just going to put a bead around here just for extra security. Again, we're going to be doing the roof over again with the sealant, so at least for now, he'll be okay. Let's drill some holes. So you want to go nice and easy, and you get your screws. It's telling us so with the side. That way. And we gotta get telling us put this bolt in here, put this through here, get the flat washer, put it on this side, which is the back side there. Looks like that's gonna be tough because you got the plastic piece right there. I'm wondering, I could be able to flop them around. That might be easier. We'll see how that works there. So we're gonna go with put this through the hole. Then we're gonna get this here. Put this here. I think that will be alright, because there's still a lot of clearance there. We got a little lock washer right here. Gotta put that on.
And then not on. I don't know if you guys could hear Punky. Get my Phillips. Oh, before we go any further, I gotta put that nut back on the bottom. Can't forget this. Oh, gotta take it off anyways. You know why? Because I said I was going to put a nice bead of silicone around here. So I'm going to put that there. I'll show you guys what I got for silicone. It's not recommended for RVs probably, but you know, $12 a tube. It's kitchen and bath projects. Supreme silicone. 7 times stronger. It's non-paintable. This is indoor and outdoor. I don't think it's going to be a 30-minute water ready, shrink and crack proof. So even if we put a little silicone here, and then when I reseal the roof, I could put self-lever or the chemicals, what they usually do to put around. So I think we should be okay. Nothing fancy on the bead of silicone. Again, it's only for extra protection. Let's go ahead and put this back on now. This time we ain't gonna forget this little bolt here. I'll place that in here. I'm gonna put our washer. Get the lock washer in there. And put the nut on. One side don't fit, the other side will. So what we're gonna do is just give it a nice little snug. That's it. We're going to repeat this step all the way around, just like I did with the brackets. Alright, so I put the bead of silicone around, put the brackets on. My next step is going to put the vent back on. I'm going to show you how that's done. It's really simple. So if it does break, or you have one that breaks, it's easy enough to put back on. Little clip right here. It's gonna go, this little metal piece, it's gonna go on that clip. You'll lift that up, put that in there. But first you gotta put this. I have to do this with one hand, but it just goes on there like so. This goes in the clip.
goes in that clip in the back, which is there. Close this. You got two little screws right here, which is Phillips. Gotta make sure you put them in just right, because you don't want to cross thread them. And you won't have no screws holding your vent on. Don't tighten it too much until you get the other one in. There you go. Alright, so now my next step is to put the Max X air on top and put it inside these bolts here. Just to make sure it all fits. I'll line it up with these holes here. These bolts here adjust, which that's perfect. The only thing I don't like is there's a gap. And to be able to prevent that gap, I'm going to take this off anyways. If you notice where I put these brackets, there are other bolts, these here, the screws underneath the bracket. You can move this bracket over if you wanted to. This way it sits flush just like this one. I didn't notice that until after I started drilling the holes, but I'm going to solve that problem, because I think you have to put some sealant around the bottom here, and if not, I'm going to do that anyways. I may wait until I do the roof over, because I don't want to break this. This was I think about $50-something. There's no sense of resealing it first time, so I'll wait, because the sunroof, the hood vent is roof vent is sealed enough, so we're gonna go ahead with that. All right, so now what we have to do is put this on here. All the way around. There's 4 of them. I'm not going to snug them up just yet, because I'm going to go inside, make sure there's no other issues. So we're going to go downstairs and look up and see what else we need to do. Let's double check everything before I go ahead and put the bottom plate on. Looks like it's pretty good to me. I'm happy with this now. It's not hitting. Plenty of clearance. Now we have to put this on. Looks like it just slides in there. I'm gonna have to put the camera down. wants to help. Looks good to me. Get our screws. Oops. Don't want to go too tight with them. Again, we're using the same screws that I used to mount. And there's 4 of them. Yeah, Punky wants to help. Looks good. Looks very nice. Alright, let's go back up there and tighten those bolts. Alright, well this completes it. Everything's all in, works perfectly. It's sealed, I think good enough until I redo the roof. Reseal the roof, but I think I installed it properly. It's a Hengs, H-E-N-G-S. Number, I got this one right here. I don't know if you guys can be able to see that, but I highlighted it for you. Let's see. It costs altogether $97. Probably would have been cheaper online. Original price was $113, but I had a $20 credit because I returned just a plastic piece that I purchased. I thought I was going to be able to replace. So for poops and giggles, I think I'm going to research this part number online, and we'll see how much I would have saved if I purchased it through Amazon or something. And that funny looking caulk and stuff, that was cheap enough. That was 13 bucks. We also have the Max Air I installed on that. I said I was going to go over all this. I think what I'll do is basically take a picture. It's just installation instructions. Doesn't give too many details how to do it. Self-explanatory. A little complicated about it because it doesn't say how to be able to drill the holes. Just says put the brackets on the side, drill the holes. It doesn't specify that you have to take the plastic cover off. It's not too bad. It's easier than said. It took me a little bit longer because this is my first one installing. The next one I'm going to be installing is when I do the bathroom and the kitchen over. I'm going to be installing the electric fan one, and that's going to be a whole different type of vent system. Max Air has that right there. It's the deluxe built-in rain shield. Possible that one, or we're going to go with the ceiling vent itself. I'm not exactly sure what style I'm going to do depending on the exhaust fan I get. But I got a whole catalog. I could be able to pick and choose parts again. Say thank you again to Alton Parts RV Center. They're located at Route 2, East Greenwich, Rhode Island. There's the phone number right there. We'll website. I'm sure if you give them a call, tell them the location you are, then therefore they'll send you a catalog as well. This is the newest one that's out, 2004, 24, sorry. And again, this catalog is loaded with a whole bunch of different things. It's useful, especially if you have an RV. If you do have a broken part, you could be able to locate that part and order it online. It may be easier than you think to install it, fix it. I also have a Facebook group. You could be able to check that out. The link will be in the description on the bottom of the video. You'll see a whole bunch of little links there. You'll be able to check that out. But there we go. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell, and we'll do another RV update soon. Weather is changing.